All right. We are ready to go. C-Class. Xbox side of the championship, MXvsATV TriCross championship, hosted by MXO Sports, me, Tin Man, and Observer, and commentated, streamed, broadcasted by me, J-Berg, ready to get it rolling. Only a minute and 17 seconds to go. Straight into the main moto, similar to A-Class yesterday. Got 10 C-Class riders ready to get after it and get it rolling. Get a quick rundown of some of the riders we got in this C-Class Moto 1. It's going to be 10 laps, 3 motos. First race, obviously, here on High Point, followed by Toronto. And the third and final moto is going to be Rolling Hills, each 10 laps, 1 winner. Quick rundown, we got Black Bullseye, the number 20, aboard that Kawasaki, followed by the number 6, Misael Gaiman, also on the Cowie. Who's that? Rexadad 1220 on the KTM, the number 16, ready to go. Number 11, Dirt Star on the Yami. Bad Husker, number 13th fastest qualifier aboard that Cowie, got that lime green set up. A-Star boots, 6D helmet, ready to rip. Got Leds, YouTube, number 2 aboard the Yamaha, second fastest qualifier here in the C-Class. Black Bullseye once again. Habgood 123, KTM, number 8. 8 seconds to go. Moto Doctor, number 14, aboard the Hondu. And C Grizzy, number 10. Let's get it. Moto 1, ready to go. On the gate. Going to get through this little cinematic. 30-second board's going to go up, and we are going to drop the gate. Moto 1 C-Class here on the Xbox side of the TriCross Championship. Holy TTV in the chat says, hey, J-Berg, I'll be in B-Class Heat 2. See you there, buddy. Cinematic is rolling. Riders on the gate. 30-second board is up, about to go sideways. We're going to drop it. We're going to spectate RexSutDad. 1220 off the gate. The number 16. How's his jump? Not bad. Trying to squeeze in that first corner. Going to hit the barrier. And RexSutDad is going to go down. Let's make our way up to the front. Big pile up going on. Dirt Star 21 getting caught up in that second corner. Carnage going on everywhere. Dirt Star hits Misael Gaiman. Black Bullseye in the mix. Moto Doctor 13. C Grizzy having some troubles in the back of the pack. Let's make our way towards the front. We got Misael Gaiman in 5th. Bad Husker in 2nd, the number 13. Lime green setup, absolutely ripping right off the start. Eyes on the prize, trying to make his way up to that number 1 spot, which is Leds YT, second fastest qualifier, instantly out front, killing it. Case in that triple. Leds YT already opening up a pretty solid gap over the rest of the field. Saggy Fatface trying to make a move on Bad Husker. Can he do it around the outside? Almost does. Hits the barrier. Side by side going through that off camber. Saggy Fatface. Leds YT up in front. Looks like he just made a big mistake. That's going to allow Bad Husker and the rest of these guys to make up some ground here on lap 1 of 10. RexSutDad in 8th. Dirt Star in 5th. Motor Doctor 9th, making a big mistake bouncing off that banner. Bunch of people hitting that banner all day yesterday. Definitely going to be seeing that a lot today, I can expect. Don't want to get caught up in those. You're going to lose easy 3 to 5 seconds each time. Motor Doctor 9th. Black Bullseye in 6th, the number 20 aboard the Cowie. About mid-pack so far, looking solid here on lap 2. See Grizzy in 10th. Misael Gaiman still holding down the number 5 spot, the number 6. Only about a second or two behind 4th place. Plenty of time to go here in Moto 1. Big battle going on, though, up front. Saggy, Fatface, Dirt Star, Bad Husker, and now Leds YT, who was your leader, now sitting in third, battling it out with the top 4. Looks like Leds YT, the mistakes continue. Now in 4th, Bad Husker trying to make a pass on Dirt Star. Nearly does, but going to get launched into the banner. Did not affect him too much. Oh, and he comes together. Nearly a 5-way battle coming on. Misael Gaiman, off the track he goes. Take a look up front. Hebgood, 1, 2, 3, and 9th. First place. Leds back to the front he goes. These riders are on lap 2 out of 10, getting ready to get into that final corner and move on to lap 3. Plenty of time to go here in Moto 1. Coming through the line, it's the number 2 of Leds YT, followed by the number 17 of Saggy Fatface, only about 2 seconds behind. Third place is the number 11 of Dirt Star 21, followed by Bad Husker in 4th. Rounding out the top 5, going on to lap 3, is the number 6 of Misael Gaiman. Top 5 are all within about 5 seconds of each other. After that, it breaks off. I believe the 6th place rider was about 15 seconds back already, so top 5 definitely pretty close. Plenty of time left in this race to see more battles going on, but right now Saggy Fatface in 2nd, trying to make up some ground on Leds YT. Nice whip by Saggy Fatface. Leds YT leading the way. Habgood in 8th, made up one more position on Black Bullsy. Bad Husker in 4th. Oh, gonna hit that barrier. That's gonna allow Misael Gaiman to nearly triple past him. Oh, it's Dirt Star. Misael Gaiman now in 2nd. So Misael on the move, making the pass on Saggy Fatface. Eyes on Leds YT. Nearly getting reset, but manages to just make it through. And I believe that was Saggy Fatface down hard. Now we got a battle brewing for the lead. Misael versus Leds YT coming to the finish. Moving on to lap 4 of 10. Oh, and Misael going to hit that barrier. Slight mistake by Misael. That's going to allow Saggy Fatface to get a little bit closer, but Leds YT just in front, not pulling away too much. Ooh, big mistake by Leds YT. Misael getting that hip jump super clean. Gonna make up some nice ground. Closer and closer he gets, going inside, trying to make the pass. Can he do it? Nearly comes together with Leds. Doing all that he can. Ooh, and Led's going to take that weird inside. Misael too. Nerves are high for these guys. Nerves are bumping. Misael, good drive going into that corner. Oh, and Led's going to make a big mistake. Misael making that jump super clean. New leader, Misael Gaiman, the number 6. Leds YT trying to bounce back. Can he do it? Trying to get some traction on that back wheel, and he does. Launching over that double and reclaiming that number 1 spot. Great battles going on between the top 2. Where is the number 17 of Saggy Fatface? Coming through the finish line, it's Leds YT out front, followed by the number 6 of Misael Gaiman, only 0.7 of a second behind, but now making the pass for the lead, and he does. Saggy Fatface falling way off the pace, now 8.5 seconds behind. The number 11 of Dirt Star in 4th. And Bad Husker coming through. Both riders going off the track. MXvsATV Gaming get the worst end of it. These dudes are duking it out. Oh, and MXvsATV going to jump into that banner. That's going to be costly. MXvsATV still not moving. Tire spinning out up that hill. Absolutely tragic event. MXvsATV losing nearly 10 seconds just from spinning up that hill. Another big mistake by MXvsATV Gaming. He's going to go down. Bad Husker in 5th. Getting closer. Not too far behind 4th and 3rd. Couple more consistent laps. He could see himself inside that top 3. Right now we're on lap 5 of 10, so about halfway through this race. Still plenty of time to go for people to make some moves. MXvsYT, big mistake. Who is in 2nd and how far back are they? Saggy Fatface. Not too far behind. Definitely made up some ground this lap. Was about 8 seconds down. 8.5 seconds down when they came through on the last lap. Looks like he's almost cut that in about half. '17th fastest qualifier, Saggy Fatface, now running in 2nd, trying to make some moves and get into the lead. And it looks like he has cut that time well in half. And there's Leds. Looked like he was paused for a second. Not sure why, but new leader, Saggy Fatface, coming through the finish. Moving on to lap 7 out of 10. MXvsYT retaking over that first place spot, but Saggy Fatface bouncing right back, trying to take some different lines. Outside he goes. Outside to inside. Ooh. Saggy Fatface hits the tough block, the hay bale. Makes Led's YouTube also hit it. Side by side, great battles. The number 2 versus the number 17, Yamaha versus Honda. Who's going to take it? About 3.5 laps to go. Side by side over that hill. Nearly coming together in the same line. Saggy Fatface got the inside, but Leds with the momentum around the outside. Both riders throwing it, and Leds cross jumping over the quad. Saggy Fatface going to get that low line. And the momentum nearly making the pass going up the hill. And he maybe does, and he does. Saggy Fatface leader going down. Crazy events going on. Saggy Fatface off the track, and that's going to allow MXvsATV to bounce back. MXvsATV Gaming super far down after a costly mistake. Now finds himself back in 2nd place. Trying to push forward and reclaim that first place spot. Oh, and big mistake by Leds. And MXvsATV, after a brutal mistake, losing about 10 seconds, finds himself back in 1st, but Leds bouncing back super quick. Meanwhile, Saggy Fatface, who was battling for the lead and winning the beginning part of the last lap, now about 6 seconds down, and MXvsATV, big mistake in that rut, getting caught up. MXvsATV Gaming caught in the banner once again, manages to get himself free this time around. MXvsATV loves kissing those banners. Got to do his best to stay away. Oh, MXvsATV trying to take that hug that tight inside. Has to get reset. Back to the front we go. Bad Husker continuing to lose some positions, now sitting in 6th. And Habgood's going to get reset. Habgood, beginning of this race, was in 9th. Now finds himself in 6th, trying to get inside that top 5. So, great effort by the number 8 of Habgood 123. Meanwhile, the number 2 on the Yamaha continuing to lead the way, trying to minimize those mistakes. scrubbing that little tabletop. Trying to stay as consistent as possible as they move on. Oh, and as I say that, Lead's big mistake going up the hill, going to lose some crucial time. Saggy Fatface still quite a bit of ways back as they move on to lap 9 of 10. Saggy Fatface 6 seconds down. Where is Miss Sail? Nowhere to be seen. Does not even come through the finish to get a split. Tough to see exactly how rough this track is, but for those of you that play, I'm guessing you can assume that this track is absolutely brutal right now. Saggy Fatface launching down that hill. Nearly too fast. About a lap and a half to go. Does Saggy Fatface have enough time? Does he have the speed to catch Leads and steal this Moto 1 win right from under him? Try and get to our leader. Dirt Star now in third, so Masail Gaiman continuing to fall off the pace. New third place rider, Dirt Star 21, the number 11. Black Bullsy in 8th, C Grizzy 6th. Masail now in 10th. What has happened to Masail? Bad Husker 5th, 4th is Hebgood. Great effort by Hebgood, coming from 9th to 4th. Leads YT, the number 2 on the Yamaha. Moving on to the final lap, but making a mistake. Doesn't look like it's going to be too big of a problem. Just got to stay consistent for one more lap, and he's going to be well on his way to a pretty convincing Moto 1 win. Saggy Fatface with a solid effort. 9 seconds back. This track is rough and rutted, though anything can still happen. How far back is Saggy Fatface? Oh, he's going to hit the banner. Not too far back. Big mistake by Leads YT, and Saggy Fatface could steal this win on lap 10. The final lap. The final lap. The final showdown. Saggy Fatface versus Leads YT. Winner takes all. Seventh. Get a quick rundown. Regsut Dad, solid effort by the number 16. Observer Sucks. Dirt Star 21 in third. 9th place is the Motor Doctor. Black Bullsy in 8th. 6th place C Grizzy. Masail in 10th. Rough go for him. Bad Husker 5th. Hebgood in 4th. Solid effort by the number 8. But it is Leads YT persevering. The number 2. The number 2 persevering. Battling through the whole race. Oh, big mistake. Oh, another big mistake. Leads YT, the number 2 on the Yamaha. Not taking the Moto 1 win yet. I apologize. One more lap to go. So, coming through the finish, Leads YT, the number 2, number 17 of Saggy Fatface, 5 seconds down. A lot can happen. Going to keep our eyes on Saggy Fatface, the number 17. Does he have what it takes to push through and track down Leads with 1 lap to go here in Moto 1? Saggy Fatface, number 17. 17th fastest qual. Oh, and big mistake by Leads, and Saggy Fatface to the lead he goes. Big 360. What a trick. Saggy Fatface feeling it here on lap 10. Big mistake by Leds. What is going on? The 17th fastest qualifier on his way to the Moto 1 win. Only about a quarter of the track left to go. And he is going to steal it right from Leds YT. Where is Leds? How far back is he? Dirt Star in 3rd. 8th. Black Bullsy 6th. Is C Grizzy 10th? Not sure. 5th. Bad Husker. Trying to find Leds. Continuing mistakes. Leds, the mistakes continue, and Saggy Fatface. 2 corners to go. And he's going to take that Moto 1 win. Oh, and over the bars he goes. Where is Leds? Here he comes. Leds to the inside. Too much. Who's going to get it? Battle to the finish. Nearly side by side. Going up the triple. Who's going to get it? Saggy Fatface. Oh, and Leds is going to take it. Oh. Leds. Oh, no. Absolutely wild finish. Great effort by Leds to bounce back and absolutely steal that Moto 1 win from Saggy Fatface. Great effort by the number 2 and the number 17. Get an official rundown of the Moto 1 results with Leds YT absolutely stealing the Moto 1 win from Saggy Fatface here in the last lap. Second place is Saggy Fatface, followed by the number 11 of Dirt Star in 3rd. 4th is going to be Habgood. 5, Bad Husker. C Grizzy 6th. 7th, Rex Dad. 8th, Black Bullsy. 9th, Motor Doctor. 10th, Misael Gaiman. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back for a heated Moto 2 battle on Toronto. All right, ladies and germs, back with Moto 2 at the MXvsATV TriCross Championship. Seat class on Toronto. Crazy battles in Moto 1 on High Point between Leds YT, Saggy Fatface 216, and Misael. Saggy Fatface making the last lap pass, leading the majority of the 10th lap. But Leds YT persevering, pushing through, and making that last corner pass and taking the Moto 1 win on High Point. The interesting thing about the TriCross event is that yesterday, other than the A-Class, I don't think we saw anybody win 2 motos other than FTE Moto in the A-Class. So it's going to be interesting to see how well-rounded the Xbox C and B riders are, and see if anybody can pull through and win 2 or 3 motos. Yesterday on the PS4 side, we had a couple guys win Moto 1 and struggle in Motos 2 and 3. It's going to be interesting to see if the same 3 guys can lead the way up front in Supercross. Can Leds YT pull through and get another Moto win? Can Saggy Fatface bounce back and go 2-1, or is it going to be a completely different rider that takes the Moto win and shakes things up in this C-Class championship? Time expired. Getting ready to put the riders on the gate. Let's get it freaking going. Ten laps on Toronto Supercross. 32nd board is up. Motor Doctor on the inside. We'll spectate him off the start. How's his jump? Not too bad. And it looks like Misael gaming with the whole shot up there. Motor Doctor, hold on to her, buddy. Leds YT in 8th, so already a bit of a rough start for the first Moto winner, but quickly making his way through the pack. In the 3rd he goes. Saggy Fatface up front as well. So Moto 1 winner and 2nd place rider in Moto 1, Saggy Fatface and Leds already 1 and 2. Who put the work in? Dirt Star up there as well. Vibe Huzzah in 11th. Bad Husker 5th. Rexit Dad 6th. C Grizzy 10th. Habgood Hot Dog. Habgood Hot Dog 1, 2, 3. 6th. Misael gaming in 8th. So Misael unofficially 3rd place in Moto 1 after a position lag. Now in 7th. Saggy Fatface in 2nd, just behind Leds YT. So Moto 1 winner and 2nd place rider in Moto 1 now 1 and 2 on lap 2 of 10. And Bad Husker into 2nd. Launching that triple. Number 13, we're going to get into, don't want to spectate that guy. Black Bolsey, Motor Doctor 13 in 9th. Leds YT leading the way. Showing his skills on this Supercross track. Opening up a pretty solid lead. The number 2 getting ready to go on to lap 3. What is the gap? What is the gap? Leds YT coming through with Bad Husker just 2.3 seconds back in 2nd. Saggy Fatface falling off the pace. 9 seconds down in 3rd, followed by the number 11 of Dirt Star in 4th. Rounding out the top 5 going on to lap 3 is the number 10 of C Grizzy. Take a look at some of our battles. Towards mid-pack, Dirt Star trying to make a move on Saggy Fatface. Nearly does, and OTB he goes. Dirt Star taking a dirt sample. Probably lost his visor. Going to be a bullet head. Bad Husker 2nd. Solid ride by the number 13 so far in this race, but Leds YT continuing to open up his gap as they move on to lap 4. Bad Husker nearly coming together with that tough block. But Leds YT gapping Bad Husker about 4 seconds that lap. Oh, and Bad Husker gonna absolutely frame that jump. Down he goes. MXvsATV and Motor Doctor battling it out, and MXvsATV is gonna smoke the tough block. C Grizzy in 6th. Hot Dog, Have Good 1, 2, 3, 9th. Black Bullsy battling it out with him. Masail Gaiman and C Grizzy having a nice little back and forth battle. Saggy Fatface trying to get all the air he can to get over that triple. Saggy Fatface gotta make a move on Bad Husker if he wants a chance at staying in this championship running. Oh, and Bad Husker goes down. Saggy Fatface in a second. Now on lap 5 of 10, so about halfway through this moto. Trying to get over that goofy Dragon's Back jump 5 thingy, and Saggy Fatface, another rider. OTB he goes. All over the place, 2nd and 3rd. Led's YT having a field day out front. Saggy Fatface down as well. Dirt Star and Bad Husker. Saggy Fatface struggling here in Moto 2. Gonna have to get back in a second and hope for some bad luck for Led's YT in Moto 3 if he wants a chance at that championship, because Led's is looking to clean house today and take that championship with ease. The struggle continues for Saggy Fatface as Dirt Star makes the move and Masail Gaiman inches closer. Saggy Fatface gonna absolutely case that triple. Led's YT coming through the finish in 1st, moving on to lap 7. Motor Doctor 8th. Led's YT killing the lobby with ease. Board that Cycle Trader Factory Yamaha, Rock River Yamaha. Number 2, Led's YT. Virtually no problems for the number 2 as he gets ready to move on to lap 8 out of 10. Smooth, solid riding for the Yamaha rider. That rainbow Yamaha. Get a quick running order as they come through the finish, and mistake by Leds. No sweat. Not anybody even close to being able to make a pass on the number 2. Meanwhile, 4-way battle. Masail Gaiman, Dirt Star, Bad Husker, and Saggy Fatface 2-1-6. Oh, and Dirt Star's going to go over the bars. Vibe in 11th. Bad Husker in 4th, getting passed by Saggy Fatface, but getting a crazy run through that rhythm section. Bad Husker in 3rd, looking to get a top 3 finish here in Moto 2 on Toronto Supercross. Oh, and Bad Husker saw that one coming from a mile away. Number 13 slamming that landing. MXvsATV 9th. C Grizzy falling back about 1 position now in 7th. Hot Dog 1, 2, 3 and 6th. Doing the same thing Bad Husker did. Masail Gaiman in 2nd. Looks like he's already pulling away from the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place rider. believe. Led's YT is now on lap 9 out of 10, and it looks like Misael with a big, or that was Bad Husker with a big mistake. That's going to allow Saggy Fatface get inside that top 3. Black Bullsy, Led's making his way through the pack, trying to get through lap traffic. Gets around Black Bullsy pretty easily. Oh, and Led's, big mistake. One more lap to go as Led's YT does a crazy backflip over the finish. The man of the Moto, Led's YT, from nearly start to finish, leading the way. Getting around Rexadad, the number 16. Oh, and over the bars he goes. OTB, OTB. Everybody absolutely just casing that quad. No problem for Leds. However, nobody even close to the number 2 as he comes through the final rhythm section and takes that Moto 2 win. Leds YT now sitting at a 1-1. Misael Gaiman and Saggy Fatface going to need some luck in Moto 3 if they want to challenge Leds for that championship. Misael going to take that Moto 2 second place finish. Solid ride coming from the back of the pack for the number 6. We'll get an official rundown of the results once the timer ends, which is in about 1 second. In dominating fashion, Leds YT taking the Moto 2 win, followed by Misael coming from the back of the pack in second. Saggy Fatface in third, followed by the number 11 of Dirt Star in fourth. Fifth, Bad Husker. Sixth, Sea Grizzy. Seventh, Habgood. 8th, Motor Doctor. 9th, Rexadad. And 10th, Black Bullsy. And 11th, Vibe Huzzah. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for Moto 3 on Rolling Hills. And we're back. Moto 3. Get this dude off my screen. See Grizzy Vibe, huzzah. Leds YT sitting with a 1-1 going into Moto 3. Misael Gaming and Saggy Fat Face gonna need some luck if they want to take that championship from the number 2. Bad Husker off the start. How's he gonna do? Rips a hole shot. Great start by the number 13. Misael Gaming quick to the lead though. The number 6 trying to put himself in a solid position to steal that championship from the number 2. Where is Leds? Where's he at? See Grizzy in 7th. Observer last place as usual. Misael out front early. Dirt Star in 3rd. 8th Black Bullsy followed by MXvsATV. And Leds YT already towards the front of the pack. And Leds YT lagging a little bit, but Leds YT can stay towards the front of the pack. He's going to have no problem taking that championship. Little mistake by Leds. That's going to allow Misael to open up a slight gap. Leds YT trying to sail his way to an easy championship here at the TriCross Finals. Saggy Fat Face, 2nd in Moto 1, 3rd in Moto 2, now sitting in 5th place. 9 laps to go, gotta make up some ground if he wants to, at the least, beat Misael Gaming in the overall. Most likely just out here having some fun as he throws a gnarly trick, I don't even know what you call it, over the finish line. Bad Husker with the hole shot, now sitting in 4th overall. Super consistent day for the number 13. Habgood in 6th. 10th place, MXvsATV. Vibhaza in 9th, having a little bit better of a moto so far here in Moto 3. Trying to make a pass on the Cowie Rider, Black Bullsy, and he does. Now in 8th is the number 19. See Grizzy makes the pass on Habgood, I believe. Overall, pretty consistent day for C Grizzy inside that top 5-6 range throughout most of the motos. Misael Gaming battling it out with the number 2. Lap 1 and 2 in the books, just about moving on to lap 3. Over the finish he goes. 1.2 seconds ahead of the number 2 of Leds YT. Got to be careful of that corner that Misael just went through. And this one as well. Both will catch you like an ice rink, and you're going to go sailing. The number 6 still holding down that number 1 spot. trying to show everybody what he's got and get a moto win under his belt here at the Xbox side of the MXvsATV TriCross Championship, hosted by MXO Sports. Broadcasted, streamed, commentated by me, Jay Berg. Observer watching for cheaters. Pretty hypocritical, since he always takes all the cheater lines. Just kidding. That was a joke. And Leds YT to the front he goes, making the pass on. Oh, I'm just kidding. Masale comes to the finish. Looks like Bad Husker trying to make a move for second, and he's going to get launched off the track. Masale gaming, pulling away with this Moto 3 as they move on to lap 4 out of 10. Leds YT just needs to stay within the top 3 or 4, and he is going to be sitting perfectly fine for this TriCross Championship in the C class. Slight mistake by Ledge, regroups well. Saggy Fatface now in 4th, trying to make up some more ground. Hot dog, Hab Good, 1, 2, 3 in 8th. Eyes set on C Grizzy. Looking over at the comments. An observer spreading lie comments to the people of the stream. Rexadad in 10th. Vibe Hazard in 6th, making his way up front. Solid ride by Vibe so far, and it looks like he's going to get bounced off the track. Tries to regroup. Does it well. Masale gaming out front. Great Moto 3 by the number 6. I believe they're now on lap 6. Lie comments is what I said. Miss Sale gaming out front. Where is Leds? Dirt Star in 5th. Solid day for him. Black Bullsy in 8th. Leds YT. Ooh, Bad Husker coming into the frame. Having a great moto. The number 13. Looks like Masale currently sitting with a 3-2-1. Gonna need some help from Bad Husker and Saggy Fatface if he wants a chance at stealing this championship from the number 2. And it looks like Bad Husker right on the back fender of Leds. Saggy Fatface trying to work his way into the mix. Dankopedia laughing at the way I say saggy fat face. Would you like me to just say saggy face? Saggy face 216. Fat face 216. Saggy Fat 216. Saggy Fat 216 in fourth, and he's going to get the reset. Saggy Fat. The struggle, and his struggle continues for Saggy Fat. Bad Husker with crash. Trying to make a move on the number 2. I believe we are now on lap 8 out of 10. Misael Gaiman sailing through this Moto 3 on rolling hills with ease. Not much battles going on. We got Hot Dog 1, 2, 3 in 8th. Hepgood 1, 2, 3 in 8th. The number 8 in 8. Regsit Dad 10th. Vibe Huzzah inside that top 5. Great Moto 3 for the number 19. Bouncing back, showing some speed here on rolling hills. Not too far behind the 4th place rider, I don't think. Maybe a little bit, but overall, very solid ride for the number 19. C. Grizzy in 7th. Misael Gaiman coming past the cheater. Trying to work his way onto lap 9. Oh, big reset for the number 6. Black Bolsey in 9th. Oh, big mistake by Leds. He's gonna go down. Downtown he goes. Where is... And Leds goes off the track. Not sure what happened to Leds YT. Leds YT. Leds YT off the track. He's going to lose the championship. What has happened to the number 2? Leds completely disbanding his console. That's going to open up the championship. Misael Gaming. What has happened to the number 2? Vibe in 4th. Everybody else still seems to be going just fine. It looks like it's just on Leds' end. Black Bullsy 8th. Leds continuing to sit off the track. Wow. Crazy turn of events. Saggy Fatface in 3rd. Bad Husker 2nd as Misael Gaming moves on to the 10th and final lap, and he's most likely going to take this championship. Misael Gaming only a lap away from unexpectedly taking this championship from Leds. absolutely insane turn of events. And Leads is gone. Wow. Only a couple more sections to go, and the number 6 gonna take the C-Class championship. Through the S-turn. Onto the final corner. Misael Gaming, the number 6. Don't give up. Takes... Whoops. One more lap to go. Nobody in sight. Where is Dirt Star 5th, 7th Black Bullseye? Saggy Fatface still in 3rd. Doesn't look like he's too close to Bad Husker. Wouldn't matter if he got 2nd because Misael would still have the better 3rd moto finish and a moto win. So as long as nothing happens to Misael, he is gonna take this championship. Bad Husker having a great Moto 3. Pretty consistent in Moto 1 and 2. Around the 5th, 6th place range. Having a solid, super awesome Moto 3 here at Rolling Hills, looking to take 2nd place. Hapgood in 6th. Another consistent ride by the number 8. Vibe Huzzah now in 4th. With Leads lagging out or leaving. That's going to give him a solid Moto 3 finish, but we're going to try and find our 1st place rider. The number 6. Straight away to go. Misael Gaming taking the Moto 3 win and unexpectedly taking the championship. Great job to Misael. All right, official rundown. Misael Gaming taking the Moto 3 win and taking the C-Class TriCross championship after a unexpected sequence of events by the number 2 of Leads. Bad Husker taking 2nd. Saggy Fatface 3rd in Moto 3, followed by Vibe Huzzah with a solid race in 4th. Dirt Star 5th. Hebgood 6th, Black Bullseye 7th, C Greasy 8th, Rexadad 9th. And it looks like Motor Doctor lagged out. That concludes the C-Class motos. We got a little bit of time before we get B-Class rolling, so hang tight, sup Quakes. Good to see you tuning in. But, yeah, we do have a little bit of time before we get the B-Class rolling. So that's going to conclude C-Class. Be sure to check back in. Not too far from now for the B-Class, and we're going to get that underway. Great job to all the C-Class guys that showed up. Congrats to Misael for pulling through, not giving up, and taking that championship. And be sure to check back in on the channel, and we'll be getting B-Class underway. KTM Freak, to answer your question, we have it scheduled for 2:30 Central, 3:30 Eastern time, so we can't really start earlier than that since we have that posted. So invites should be sent out in about a half hour or so. Be sure to be on your consoles, ready for invites from both Tin Man and Observer, and we'll get it rolling here shortly. So, yeah, once again, congrats to all the C guys, and be sure to tune back in not too far from now for the B-Class motos.